Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly market view for Monday the 12th of September to Friday the 16th of September 2022. My name is Vishal. Let's get started. Alright, let's get started with the monthly chart of the Nifty. And on the monthly chart of the Nifty, we've been time and time talking about this area here and how this area has bounced and moving towards the highs here. We are coming definitely closer to an area where there has been selling pressure in the past, so this is an area to watch out for. And if we do surpass this level on a closing basis, then we might become a little bit more bullish on the market. But right now we are coming very close to this areas of consolidation and selling pressure on the higher time frame, so we need to be a little careful. Let's look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we are again retesting this overall area of supply. This was the original area of supply, and now we are just within this area right now. And if you see, since the past week, we have been reacting to this supply. So markets did come here all the way, held on to this level of demand and gave us a bounce. This has also happened on majorly the global markets as well. So this is something to just be a little careful and watch out for. This area over here, we are in supply now. We definitely do not want to be buying at current prices. That's at least what is the chart that is telling us. On the daily chart, we are seeing this level over here, and if you look at this area, this is where the prices have now or have been bouncing for the second time. Can we get another fall from here? Surely yes, because more or less this price is just touched the zone and fallen, so there could be still some pending orders over here. So we could possibly see an area on the chart where the markets could tend to be a little range bound between 17,937 to 17,155 in the coming week, unless and until the markets do something like this to the upside, or if the market wants to go down, then probably they'll break this zone and start moving down. So this is going to be a very crucial area, as you can see very clearly from the volatility indicator at the bottom. The option premiums significantly fell from last week into an area of we call this zone 2, which probably tells us that option premiums now are again into the deflated territory. So we can still see, in case if the market does fall in the coming week or remains consolidated, we might see this volatility stagnating in zone 2, or it might even drop a little bit into the lower half of zone 2 before making a big move again, or a big spike up again into zone 3. So if you are an options trader right now on the Nifty, ideally you could be planning some directional bullish bearish strategies, to say so. And if you are forming a non-directional bias, then you can also plan some non-directional debit strategies as well. Alright, let's move on to an intraday chart. Now things are looking a little different on the intraday chart, as we can clearly see that from the last week we did identify an area of demand here last week on a 5-minute chart, and when the markets opened, the markets actually opened a little gap up above that level, right? So sometimes we need to put a little bit of the X-ray mode, and we need to mark our zones. And you can see clearly here that this was the area which was identified last week, and the markets did come into that area, gave a little bit of a pierce and have fallen down. So there should be something definitely above this level now, which has probably reacted to. So you can see very clearly on this 5-minute level, there was this one more level over here, and maybe if we would have kept our stop loss just above that level and covered this level, then this trade would have played out perfectly, right? So this is what you see that happens. Anyways, now in the week to come, what is going to be an area to watch out for? So we do have this level of supply on the 30-minute chart, This is that rally base drop supply. Prices have never come here before, so this is a fresh level. और अगर प्राइस यहाँ पे और यहाँ से रिएक्ट करती है इन द ड्यू कोर्स ऑफ टाइम, then very likely that we might again move into a little bit of a wider consolidation. तो हो सकता है कि निफ्टी है थोड़ा सा एक कंसोलिडेशन फेज़ में चला जाए और एक बड़ा कंसोलिडेशन हो जाए इन चार्ट्स के ऊपर. करंटली हम सप्लाई के नज़दीक हैं, तो हम लॉन्ग नहीं करेंगे at current price level. So just watch out for longs. Not a good idea to initiate longs at current price levels on the Nifty. Perfect. Let's move on to the next chart. We'll analyze Bank Nifty now. So अगर हम Bank Nifty की तरफ देखें, so let's quickly analyze that. Let the charts load. Perfect. So Bank Nifty is definitely much stronger than the Nifty. अगर हम देखते हैं मंथली चार्ट, डेफिनेटली हम एक हाई पॉइंट की तरफ आ रहे हैं 40,810. तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा सेलिंग प्रेशर या प्रॉफिट बुकिंग दिखाई दे सकता है बैंक निफ्टी के ऊपर. दिस इज़ द डिमांड जोन फ्रॉम वेयर बैंक निफ्टी इज़ एक्चुअली बाउंसिंग फ्रॉम. वी हैव नेवर एवर सीन अ पुल बैक अगेन इनटू दिस लेवल. So definitely banking sector is definitely looking strong. On the weekly chart, we are also coming into an area. There was this supply zone on the weekly chart. अभी ये supply zone जो है वो weekly पे break हो चुका है, which is indicating a little bit of a more bullish momentum. तो अगर मार्केट यहाँ पे आके react फिर से retrace करे तो वापस से बाइंग आना चालू हो सकता है बैंक निफ्टी पे इस एरिया में. And then maybe we might see Bank Nifty making all time highs. अगर हम डेली चार्ट देखें तो बैंक निफ्टी अभी भी इस सप्लाई जोन की तरफ जा रहा है. एंड दिस इज़ द एरिया विच आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट वी माइट टेंड टू सी अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ selling pressure coming in. We are close to around 400-500 points away from this zone. तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है बैंक निफ्टी जैसे इंडेक्स के लिए. 400-500 पॉइंट एक ही दिन में मूव आ सकता है, बट ये एरिया थोड़ा सा क्रूशल होगा बैंक निफ्टी के लिए. और मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद निफ्टी भी कोशिश करेगा ऊपर की तरफ जाने के लिए. सो मे बी 18,000 लेवल जब हिट हो सकता है निफ्टी पे या उसके ऊपर थोड़ा, तो शायद बैंक निफ्टी 40,914 को छू के टर्न कर सकता है. तो उस समय पे शायद दोनों इंडेक्सेस जो है या दोनों इंडाइसेस जो है दे विल मोर और लेस लाइकली टू टर्न एट द सेम टाइम. एटलीस्ट दिस इज़ व्हाट द चार्ट्स आर टेलिंग अस. अगर हम वॉलेटिलिटी पे नज़र डालें, कंपैरेटिवली वॉलेटिलिटी हैज़ ड्रॉप्ड, इंडिकेटिंग दैट ऑप्शन प्रीमियम्स जो है वो थोड़े सस्ते हो गए. और अभी ऑप्शंस बेचना इस कंडीशन में विल नॉट बी द राइट स्ट्रैटेजी. सो स्टे अवे फ्रॉम ऑप्शन सेलिंग, फोकस ऑन ऑप्शंस बाइंग और डेबिट स्ट्रैटेजीज. दैट विल बी प्रूडेंट इन द करंट मार्केट. Let's look at the USDINR. तो हम देखते हैं कि बार बार जब भी USDINR 80 हैंडल को टच करता है तब RBI से कुछ ना कुछ तो इंटरवेंशन आता है. नाउ अगर हम देखेंगे तो मंथली चार्ट पे तो कोई साइंस नहीं है सेल ऑफ के, लेकिन कंसोलिडेशन दिख रहा है. And if you look at the daily chart पे also we are seeing this supply zone over here, which is the newly created level here. So मुझे लग रहा है कि दोनों निफ्टी एंड USDINR are more or less in the consolidation mode. And the way they are correlated is that both USDINR and Nifty are inversely correlated. तो अगर USDINR नीचे आता है तो निफ्टी ऊपर जाता है and vice versa. So this will be a very interesting chart to watch out for, दोनों निफ्टी और USDINR का, क्योंकि ऐसा लग रहा है कि दोनों जो है वो इस रेंज में शायद कई दिनों के लिए रेंज बाउंड हो सकते हैं. एंड इफ़ दिस प्राइस ब्रेक्स टू द डाउन साइड देन वी माइट सी अ बिगर फॉल इन द USDINR, जो कि इंडिकेट करता है कि हमारा मार्केट ऑल टाइम हाई की तरफ जा सकता है. लेकिन अगर ऐसा नहीं होता है एंड इफ़ द मार्केट डज मेक अ न्यू हाई ऑन द USDINR, देन इट्स वेरी लाइकली कि निफ्टी जो है वो करंट सप्लाई जोन से या बैंक निफ्टी जो 40,900 की जो लेवल है वहाँ से टर्न होके और नीचे की तरफ आ सकता है। ऑलराइट, अगर हम ओपन इंटरेस्ट की तरफ थोड़ा सा ध्यान दें, सो फॉर दिस वीक the open interest on the Nifty is more or less pretty much clear. सबसे ज़्यादा जो कॉल राइटिंग है वो 18,000 पे हुआ है. We are also seeing some call rating happening at 17,900 levels because वहाँ से मार्केट फ्राइडे के दिन गिर गया था. So there are a bit of call sellers over here not wanting the market to go above. Bank Nifty is not showing that actually, तो थोड़ा सा काउंटर मूव आ सकता है निफ्टी में भी. एंड इफ़ यू लुक एट the downside, we are seeing some support at 17,700 and we are also seeing 17,500. We do see this big 17,000 which is a little questionable right now because यहाँ पे put writing काफ़ी ज़बरदस्त दिख रहा है. बट मुझे लग रहा है कि more or less the people who have sold puts at 17,700 and 17,500, maybe they might have bought these puts to hedge against their short positions. But anyways, let's see, this week is going to be, the coming week is going to be an interesting week. तो देखना पड़ेगा हमें कि मार्केट वापस से 17,000 की तरफ जाता है या नहीं जाता है. If you look at the bank nifty open interest data suggests that the highest call writing is at 40,500. So 40,500 पे एक बहुत बड़ा रेजिस्टेंस पॉइंट है. एंड लग रहा है कि इस हफ्ते मार्केट जो है वो करीबन 39,500 to 40,500 के रेंज में मूव हो सकता है. सो इट विल बी अ वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग मूव in the coming week, and markets are expected to be range bound between these two levels. यहाँ पे हमें दिख रहा है कि ज़्यादा पुट राइटिंग हुआ है, लेकिन एक ये जो बड़ा टावर खड़ा है 40,500 का, ये बहुत ही मजबूत रेजिस्टेंस है. In case if 40,500 breaks to the upside, then probably Bank Nifty might just shoot up and will have no hesitation in going towards that 40,900 supply zone. So it will be interesting to see how this week phases out. अगर हम सेक्टर की बात करें, so for this week we are looking at the Nifty financial services sector, and it has been a very very interesting sector to look at. And I also have a stock from that sector that I'll be looking at very very closely. So let's look at the financial services sector. And अगर हम higher time frames देखें financial services के, so we are currently in this monthly level of supply zone जो कि बहुत बार टेस्ट ऑलरेडी हो चुका है. सो वी आर इन दी एक्सपेंसिव टेरिटरी. डिमांड जोन काफ़ी नीचे है एंड वी आर रिएक्टिंग फ्रॉम दिस टेस्टेड मंथली लेवल ऑफ डिमांड. सो द हायर टाइम फ्रेम इज़ मोर और लेस इंडिकेटिंग कि मुझे अभी इस समय पे बायर तो डेफिनेटली नहीं बनना है इस सेक्टर के ऊपर. आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ बायर, and we are also within this tested level of weekly supply. So these are strong indications that we do not want to be buyers of this sector and stocks related to this sector within this current area. अगर हम stock specific जाए, so Bajaj Finance was a particular stock that we were talking about in the last or maybe couple of weekly sessions back, that we had bought up this stock. And there was a level on the 75 minutes which I was talking about. तो ये एक अच्छा खासा लेवल था जो काफ़ी अच्छी तरह से चला डाउन साइड की तरफ. तो अगर आपने कोई ऑप्शंस में ट्रेड लिया होता यहाँ पे, you could have made a decent amount of a move to the downside, whether it's futures or whether it's options. Still at the end of the day you got a very very nice reaction from this level. This level was actually on the 75-minute chart, so this was the level as such. And right now the level that I am looking at is actually on the 15-minute chart. So let me just bring up that 15-minute level, and that 15-minute level is actually sitting very very nicely just above the level from where the prices have already reacted. So I'm not looking to go or take a trade again at this level, but I'm more and more interested to have a trade set up more at this upper level. सो ये एक 15 मिनट का लेवल है और बहुत ही सटल लेवल है. So I'm just going to mark that level for you. So this is that level 73.94 to 74.53. अगर आप चाहें तो स्टॉप लॉस को थोड़ा सा ऊपर रख सकते हैं. And this is going to be your entry price and this is going to be your stop loss. For targets we can set a 2:1 or a 3:1. At the moment right now I'll just keep a 2:1 target. So this tool allows you to set automatic targets and then you can just go ahead and place the order for Bajaj Finance. Alright, so looks like a very interesting week. I hope you enjoyed the analysis for this week. I try to keep the analysis very short and simple. अगर आपको हमारा analysis अच्छा लगता है, do not forget to press the like button and do not also forget to subscribe to our channel, which is Sharekhan Education. Thank you very much everyone. Looking forward to see you next week with some more analysis. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.